If you told anyone 10 years ago that an indie-based film would be able to outperform an Indiana Jones movie at the box office, especially on the 4th of July, you would have laughed in their face. But this is the reality that we live in. This is an incredible feat, and it tells you two things. One, how the mighty have fallen, and two, what word of mouth can do for a film. So if you look at the article right here, it says Sound of Freedom beats Indiana Jones in an incredible box office coup. So over here on Rotten Tomatoes, you could see the scores for themselves. I usually don't pay attention to the critic score because we know that most of the time they are paid shills, they lie, they pander to the bigger studio. So I don't really believe what they say. But of the only 16 people that have watched this film when it comes to the certified critics, they're still sitting at an 88%, which is pretty damn good. But when you go to the audience score here, you are looking at 100%. That's crazy. And we have 2,500 plus verified reviews for this film. Everything I'm hearing about this film is good. I've been told it's very powerful. It's such an important message. If you don't know anything about this film, it is based on a true story. And it says here, Sound of Freedom is a powerful film based on a true story. It depicts the remarkable journey of Tim Ballard, a former Homeland Security agent, as he battles against human trafficking, specifically children. His relentless pursuit of justice exposes the dark underbelly of this global crime, leaving an indelible impact on the fight for freedom. Some people are trying to spin this as a political movie or a religious film. This is not the case at all. It shouldn't be at that point. Whether you're left, right, up, down, religious, non-religious, can safely say that child human trafficking is wrong. This is a terrible thing that's going on, and that it definitely needs to be looked into and investigated more. Now, interestingly enough, this movie was actually finished back in 2018, and it was supposed to be a movie that Fox was going to put out. But when Disney purchased Fox, they buried the movie. It doesn't really surprise me that Disney would want to suppress this type of movie because, well, we know where they stand on things. But getting back to the box office numbers when it comes to this movie, it absolutely destroyed Indiana Jones, which is insane because when you look at the details of this movie, it's honestly mind-blowing. You have to remember, Indiana Jones had a budget of what they are reporting at $295 million, and some people are actually leaking it cost way more than that due to reshoots and everything else because the movie is just an absolute disaster. This movie only cost them $14.5 million. That is nothing compared to budgets of today, and this was back in 2018, mind you. So it says here, while the fifth Indiana Jones movie only made $11 million on the 4th of July, Sound of Freedom made almost its entire budget back at $14,242,063. That's so impressive. And this movie, like I said, just came out, so it's probably going to get higher and it's going to surpass that by far. If you actually go to the box office numbers for the 4th of July, you could see right here, Sound of Freedom sits at number 1. Only 2,600 theaters were playing this movie. Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny, had 4,600 theaters, twice the amount of theaters, and was not able to beat this thing at the box office for the 4th of July. That is absurd, and it just shows you how much of a massive financial failure Indiana Jones is going to be for them. Not only that, but it also highlights how good Sound of Freedom is, and like I said earlier, what word of mouth does to a movie, because everybody is talking about Sound of Freedom. All the reviews that I've seen, the non-spoiler stuff, is saying, go see this movie. It is very powerful. It is a well-done movie, and everybody should be aware of this situation that's going on. So this is a massive success for this small little film and this small little studio. I hope it continues to rise and do great, and I hope Indiana Jones continues to fail, because this is what happens. Disney could have put this movie out. They could have kept it. They could have made all the money off of this, but we know where they stand when it comes to children. We know that they are not on the right side of things, okay? These people are part of the problem when it comes to our children, and that's why you continue to see the fan base turn their backs on Disney and a lot of these other corporations because they just don't have our best interests at heart. They never have, but a lot of people are waking up to that. So let me know what you guys think down below. Have you seen Sound of Freedom yet? If you have, let me know in the comments. I do intend to see it this weekend. I'll probably do a review of it because I do reviews on this channel as well. And as I said earlier, it not only shows you what a good movie can do and word of mouth does, but it also just shows you how much of a failure Disney and Lucasfilm continue to be when you have a movie like this completely blow away a massive franchise like Indiana Jones at the box office on a holiday, no less. That's just mind-boggling and embarrassing to Lucasfilm. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I always love to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, go ahead, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time.